beautiful Monday evening to you all. Thank you for swinging by the podcast with Bobby Beads. Man, it was a beautiful day out there today. Hope you got a chance to get out there. Got a quick couple rounds of some frisbee golf in with my buddy Josh and his significant other Kim. Shout out to those guys for coming down from Appleton. Hey, Jill. Waldo remembered. What's up, guys? Thank you for stopping out. Speaking of things, shout out to Higher Love for being a podcast sponsor, partner, all around dope people. Awesome deal they got going up there in the UP, and we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without them. Don't forget to use the promo code above when you stop by, and make sure you get a discount. Tell them we sent you. Samantha, hey Sam, how's it going? Dalton, thanks for swinging by, boss. Appreciate that. As we get rolling, let's get a quick introduction. Man, I just get excited anytime I hear anything with Kelly or Ashley, DNA Hemp. They think these gals are rock. So we got a chance to get Kelly on tonight. I'm super excited. Let's get her in here. Kelly, do you copy?
Hi, buddies.
Hello.
How are you?
Whoa, you're breaking up a little bit. Wait, hang on.
Wait now.
You might have to hold it on top of your head.
Don't leave
Might have
now.
to get a coat hanger. Uh-oh, you froze. Oh, she's moving. I think she said she was out at the farm. So she might be hooked up to the old...
Can you hear me?
Oh, kind of. We got a little bit there. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
There we
I
go.
got my Wi-Fi right here, so hopefully... Yes?
I got it right here. Literally right here. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oop, I'm sorry. Was that yes?
I'm here.
You're...
Can you hear me?
Oh, no. You're like... We can see your smile a little bit.
How do I fix it? How do I fix it?
Oh, right there. It's working. Don't move.
Don't move.
Oh, yes. There you go. Don't move. Wherever you set that little thing, leave it. All right. Sorry about that, but now I can hear you. Thank you for joining us. You're out at the farm, right?
I am here at the beautiful farmhouse. It's just been renovated.
They leave you there alone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Or can you hear me?
Okay. Just before I continue.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not here alone. Yes. I have the kitties, the farm kitties out there. They're always fun to
That's fair.
feed because otherwise they try to bust in the house and wreak havoc.
Right. Got to keep each other in check then, hey?
Absolutely. They're wonderful.
Right on. Well,
this spring, I'm sure we'll have a new batch of kittens. So.
Oh, right on. My sister's, well, she finds out soon. She thinks she might have some kittens on the way too. So.
Oh, congratulations! How exciting!
But yeah, thank you for joining us. Love everything you guys do over there at DNA Hemp. Actually had I like that early rise blend. Early rise is it? I think.
Early remedy.
Early remedy. There you go.
Yeah.
I like taking that at night. Like tonight, I'm pretty tired, so I don't need so much THC to relax per se, but just the anxiety and that. I love you guys' flower. Love the pre-rolls.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And then I know you guys got a few other products out there. So we got a link to the website in the comments, and the folks at DNA Hemp were awesome enough to hook it up with a promo code for you guys. If I'm not mistaken, you got a couple different THCA options as well.
Yes, we have pre-rolls and we have some gummies available.
Okay. Right on.
Yes.
What more do you need?
Really excited about that.
Right. Let's start with a little bit about your background in cannabis, Kelly. What got you into the cannabis realm?
Well, I was introduced to cannabis at a young age. Friends of mine, of course, probably in my teenage years. And I took a liking to it. And I also was a landscaper back in the day. So I really appreciated nature and being outside. And when Ashley, one of my best friends for like the last 20 years, offered me a chance to work with her on her hemp farm, of course I was going to say yes. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got here. In the last 5 years, we've been growing in more than one way, growing and creating, because really we were starting from the ground up, and we grew all this hemp and we had to do something with it. And at that time, I mean, it was a buzz, like people were excited about the CBD, but they really didn't know what to do with it. They were still kind of nervous and scared. And so we ended up creating a bunch of products, and a whole product line came out to fruition. And from topicals to edibles, smokables, and oils, we got a little of everything. And we're still creating. I don't think we're
No,
ever
absolutely.
going to.
Well, and I think that's the one thing we can bank on with the cannabis world, and because whether it is even just thinking of like the non-psychoactive, it was just CBD. Now you've obviously got CBN, CBG. That we're always learning more and more. So, and that's just there's still so many cannabinoids in the plant. So
Yeah,
that's
and
kind of the
honestly,
fun
that's
part.
my
Is
favorite part is learning about it,
right,
because when I started, I didn't, there was research, but you always had to question it because, like, consider the source, consider all the things, who's funding it.
right.
But yeah, what we have been able to research, we just fallen more and more in love with the queen of all herbs.
Yes. Well, and I think there's just something to be said about you and Ashley's um, passion for the plant and for just bringing wellness to people. And I think a lot of people can like just hopping around from place to place, wherever I may end up in a different situations or summits and stuff. And I just feel like anytime even just say DNA, then they know I'm going to say hemp, and they think of you guys. So you guys really have
Oh,
something awesome over there, and it's just great to see passion and excitement all the time. So
well, thank you for
there's a lot of
sharing that. We're
yeah.
not really
There's a
sure, like we're just doing our
no,
thing. Whether or not people are listening
yeah,
or paying attention, we don't know, but not
no,
going to
I hear
stop.
you. Right, absolutely, love it. With that, I wanted to go if you could explain a little bit about what you do as the I believe you're the operations coordinator with DNA Hemp.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
if you could just
So
tell us a little bit
basically,
about what you
yeah,
specialize
it's Danny, the D in DNA, and Ashley, the A. They're married, so they're the owners, and then Kelly. We're together. We're Dank.
in.
So they
Hey,
both have their own day jobs. So I kind of run the show for the DNA. I do all the delivering and the part of the creating and inventory and farmers markets and events, and both on location here at the farm and like farmers markets. We're always partnering with local retailers to sell our products because we don't have an actual physical brick and mortar, but we're
sure.
online anytime, of course. Uh, what was I? What was I
Uh, I
asking?
forget exactly. Oh, just to kind of all around what you kind of do over
Oh,
there as
yeah,
the
yeah, what I do. Yeah,
operations
so a little
coordinator.
of everything, really. Lots of educating, to be honest, like at the farmers markets and events, lots of talking and introducing people, planting seeds, we like to call it. For example, at the farmers market, when we puts the balm on somebody, we're like, go walk around, see how you feel. 90% of the
Sure,
time they come back and buy
sure.
it and they love it.
That
So
roll-on stuff is so convenient too. Your little like,
yes, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know,
talking about.
is that what
Yes.
it's called? A roll-on, right? Roll-on applicator. I don't
Body
know.
balm, but yeah, call
Okay,
it whatever you want as long as it
sure.
works.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well,
so I do a little bit of everything. And my favorite though, my true passion is being in the field and with the plants and creating, working
sure.
with the plants after.
Well, and I
Yeah.
can imagine just again, kind of having seed to shelf. That's got to be just reinvigorating every time you have a new harvest and the hard work that it takes to get to that point. So that's awesome
And
that
that's just
you're.
the beginning, right? Like ultimately, then we really got to do something with it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful process, and I've learned so much. And I'm so blessed to work with my best friends, people that I love and care about, and I feel
That's
like
awesome.
we're a great team. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd agree with that. Can you talk a little bit about? I know you said you're in some shops and stuff in the area. When it comes to like educational about hemp cannabis, do you guys do anything specifically, or is that kind of? I know, like I see quite a bit of. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. There's like yoga and the sounds that these bowls make, which is like really nice to listen to. Um,
Yes, the Christing's healing sound bowls.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sound bowl. So
Yeah,
are those opportunities for you to educate on cannabis as well, or where do you find it's kind of
absolutely.
the most effective, or for you guys to be able to do that?
Well, the beautiful thing is that cannabis is um, very universal. Like we're in smoothie shops, we're in Piggly Wiggly, we're in, of course, like CBD head shops, we're in um, yoga studios, we're in just a plethora of shops. So with that, whether they have like an anniversary or their town's having a party, we'll go there and we'll sample. And that way we actually get to meet the customers and talk to them and let them know, more information about not only hemp and cannabis and all there is to that, but then educate them on our products as well.
Awesome. And I think that's a neat way to do it, is to tie it into, there's people like you and I out there who we can definitely be like, hey, cannabis is great, but there's also those people that need to just kind of slowly work their way into it. So I think kind
Yes.
of looking at different engaging ways just to be a part of the community, and then kind of start falling in line with people who you can get a chance to talk to, but you don't necessarily have to push it to everybody either. But
Oh, absolutely.
especially
No.
especially when you're talking non-psychoactive like the CBD and stuff. I mean, it helps a tremendous amount of people. So to be able to figure out unique ways to do that, love
Yeah,
it.
and that's honestly one of my favorite parts is when people do come back to us and tell us their stories and how it has helped them, whether it's MS or just arthritis or all the
Sure.
benefits of cannabis. They come and then they tell us, and that is just again rewarding because we send them on their way with their products hoping they're going to use it and b going to like it and get some benefits from it. So that's my favorite part is when they come back and really seal the deal for us. We're like, okay, this is why we're doing what we're doing.
Sure. No, that's awesome. Well, and hey, now you mentioned your favorite part. Now I got to ask, what's the toughest part of your job? What's the
um,
toughest?
balance, I think, just
Balance? Trying to
balancing. I
know.
mean, they're all great things, right? Like so many
Sure.
blessings, but it's just like we got to be here, we got to be here, we got to be here, we got to be out there, over here. So it's a lot of fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But balance, I feel like, is definitely one of my biggest
I,
struggles.
I can feel that. I can feel that. Okay, well, and then the excitement too, like to be able to, sometimes it's you find out there's this new thing that you're going to be a part of, and then you get super excited, start playing a little bit, but then it's like, oh crap, what about that? And then it's like, oh, this
Yeah,
already came up. So yeah, it's
yeah,
that
we're
like you
all
say,
over
it
the
is
place.
kind of the fun of it too, though. There's
Yes,
just a
I like a
lot going on.
challenge.
So
I like
yes,
adventure. So yes.
about that. How about I had a couple questions here that I had thought up. Let me see where we go. What could you touch on? Have you guys had any, or what would you consider to be some challenges that you face in the hemp industry? Whether that be changes in laws, or how you can, has there been any issues with, oh, now you can't grow that much, or just what's it kind of like being on the not just the making the product, but actually growing and everything? Is it kind of tug of war? You kind of back and forth with the law sometimes, or it's like, wow, now they don't want us to do this, or is it pretty cut and dry for the most part?
Yes, lots of challenges to be honest. If this was like any other business, I feel like it would be a lot easier. But with hemp, I mean, you got to be licensed, of course, licensed and insured. We are, but then there's like testing, you got to pay for that. There's rules, there's regulations, which are constantly changing. Um, and then, yeah, like what we can grow, what we can't grow. Um, Help me out,
I'm
Bobby.
guessing it keeps you. I'm guessing it keeps you on your feet, like
Oh,
just
totally. Yes. Well, I guess
a
like we
few.
can't even advertise on Google. Like
I
we can't
drives you
make any
nuts.
medical claims. We can't like we literally standing here with our hands tied behind our back, hoping we don't say the wrong thing. And I don't know, it's tough. There are a lot of hurdles, but we've learned to pivot. We've learned so much, and we've always played by the rules. Like we're in it to win it. We're in for the long haul. We want to offer this plant to everybody for all the uses. Um,
Love
but
to
yeah,
hear that.
I feel like
Well,
there's a
and
lot of challenges, but nothing that we can't handle.
sure. No, exactly. And again, it kind of just adds to that staying on your feet, and the whole
Mhm.
like TH, I think it started CBD, Then they figured out like with Delta 8. So I'm sure all of a sudden it's like, hey, how do we do Delta 8? And it's, you got to make your
Yeah.
contacts, figure out and get new apparatuses. And it's just, it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see what pops up next. But
Yeah.
again, I
Well,
think
that's
that's
where we've
kind of
been consistent. We're sun grown, outdoor, organic. Like we didn't mess with D8 because that's, you can't just grow D8.
right.
We really take pride in being natural and being the farmer, like you said, from seed to soul, we like to say, just along every
Ooh,
step of the way. Yeah.
that's awesome. I've heard seed to show, but seed to soul, that takes it to the next step.
Yes.
All right. Love to hear that. Could you touch on as far as what's quality control like? I feel like just from seeing your products and that, I feel like you guys are doing a good job. But again, you're not just ordering stuff in and putting it on the shelf. So I'm guessing you
No,
get a few extra tasks when it comes to quality control. Are you the sampler who samples?
yes,
How does that part of things work for you?
definitely. We are the creators, so we definitely do our R&D and make sure, what we're offering to people, we're actually trying ourselves.
Sure.
Yeah, oh, I lost it, Bobby. What'd you say?
No, you're good. I said, oh, just quality control and what that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
as far
yeah.
as staying on
So there's
top
no
of
like
that.
written rules about it. I mean, you have to like do your disclaimers and, like I said, don't make any health claims or anything like that. But we definitely are well, now USDA approved, tested and approved, and third party lab tested and approved. So all our products, once we get them dialed into where we want them to be, then we'll third party lab test them just to get the exact amount of cannabinoids in there. And we source all of our ingredients, try to keep it as natural and pure as possible. So quality control is very important for us. We want to offer the best product to our people, for
Nope,
sure.
and that makes sense. What is your personal favorite? Somebody was just asking. What's your personal favorite product of DNA hemp to use?
I love all of it, clearly. But I really like the balm just because, oh, I have one right here. This balm is, well, I'm a mom, so I'm like, put the balm on it. You gotta, Ruth, put the balm on. Like literally before I left the
This will
house,
help.
my daughter got hit with a discus, or she's in track, and I was like, put some
Oh
balm
no.
on it. But yes, this balm is amazing. You put a little on the back of your neck. It brings your core temperature down. Any sore areas, it's put it right, roll it right on. This is the balm that you were talking about,
Yep,
right?
that's it.
The one.
Yes, I
Here in
love that
Wisconsin,
one.
we have lots of mosquitoes and bugs, so put a little bit on your mosquito
That
bite. Gets
helps
the
for
sting
that
out.
too.
It
For the
does.
mosquito
Put a
bites.
little on your
Okay.
temples if you have a headache, congestion, rub it on your chest or, bottom of your feet, your belly button, wherever you choose. It does have menthol though, so be careful of your eyes.
Okay.
Make,
Yeah,
make,
that's good
make
to know.
sure a
That
little
doesn't
bit.
sound fun.
But that is definitely my
Uh,
favorite for sure.
okay. Right on. What about someone else too? I had saw. I'm sorry, I missed the name now. Your favorite part of the farming side of things, is it? I guess some people prefer the planting, some prefer the harvest. You have is there like a certain time of year that you get to spend out in the field that's your favorite time out there? Or I mean, again, I could definitely tell that you're somebody who seems to enjoy the whole process. But
I
if you had to
do.
pick, what's your favorite part
I do. I would
of
say
that part?
planting. Planting is really exciting just because that's the kickstart, and like you just never know what the year is going to bring. But then watching them grow from like little tiny seedlings, and then up to as tall as I am. So it's really I develop a personal relationship with them. I feel like I'm out there,
Sure.
tending to them and weeding around them and watering, and um, I kind of
Getting to
like it
see them
all.
through. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's fair.
it's
I
kind of
figured that's
sad.
how you're gonna.
It's kind of sad when we do harvest though, because it's like,
Right, you work that hard to get it there, and
yeah, yeah, it's like your baby. It's like, okay. But
sure,
then you get to play with her and, create magical things. So yeah,
and help
I love
people,
it all.
sure. Yep, that's cool. We've got on here predictions for future trends in the hemp industry and how you guys stay on top of them. So I think you're kind of asking, so like THCA, when you first hear about something new, at like what point do you just roughly like, oh, maybe we should look into this? Because obviously there's a lot out there. Is that something that you guys have anything specific as far as, okay, we saw two places have been talking about this, we're going to kind of check it out, or How does that usually look like for you guys?
Yeah, we're definitely open to everything. THCA was a path that we chose to take because it's not like D8, like where I said before, where it's like manipulated.
Sure.
THCA, we're excited about because, of course, we have our CBD lovers who want the healing aspect, but not the buzzy head high. Where there are people that want both, or just prefer recreational. So we're happy to appease the people that way, but we're going to keep creating and rolling with the punches and staying legit, though. That's like really important to
The
us.
big
So I
thing,
know there's
sure.
a lot of loopholes and whatnot, but
You wanna be around, like you said,
yeah, definitely,
right?
definitely.
And so if you had if you like, let's say, I'm assuming this would also be how you guys work, just with how connected with the people you are. But excuse me, like if all of a sudden in a week 4 or 5 people ask you, "Hey, do you guys have this?" and you don't, it might be something that you would look into, because you guys just seem to be about the people. So I feel like if you guys got products out there that you'd like to see these guys look into, these would be some of the folks that I would highly recommend,
Yeah, if you
to
guys
make
have
sure you hit them up.
ideas, we have some on the back border right now. We always do, but yeah, if you have
Awesome.
something you're looking for. I think one of the strangest, in my opinion, that we were asked for was infused shoe inserts for
Oh,
dancers. For
okay.
dancers. So I was like, oh, well, I would have never thought of that. So we're
No, me
looking
either.
into that, but yeah,
Okay.
like
Oh, I
there's a
did have.
market.
Where was I last week when I was down in Milwaukee? Oh, tattoo artist had brought up that he had been getting a CBD balm from someplace online, and there was nothing like it, and they quit making it. And if I ever find someone who, I don't know if there's something specific for healing from a tattoo, but he said like there was nothing like it, and all it was da 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 da. CBD was the main thing though. Um, so yeah,
Hmm.
I never thought of that. Never had made that connection either. But
No, that
there's
I would
stuff
be
out there.
interested to see what was in there. Maybe we could help recreate that for him.
There you go. I think I got his number. Don't let me forget. I'll
Okay,
send it to
okay.
him.
Hook it up, Bobby Beans.
I got you. Also got word. It sounds like you guys are going to be a part of a parade this weekend. Is that true?
Yes, St. Patrick's Day. We're going to partner with Cheryl's Club 175. She's been a huge supporter of us from the very beginning. And I don't know how many years, but in the town of Erin, there's this huge parade. They shut down the road and it goes miles and miles. And it's more geared towards adults. I mean, I've seen children there, but it gets wild. They pass out shots and jello shots, and we the last 3 years, I think this will be our fourth year, we handed out joints.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Yeah, I think the
Okay.
first year we had a monster truck, then we had the next year we had some go-karts and some dirt bikes in there, so it's really fun. There's tractors, it's like all
Awesome.
things Wisconsin, right? But it's a good time. Everybody lets loose, and
Me and Josh are going to come on down too. I decided
I
we're
hope
going to.
you guys can make it.
Uh,
8:30 at
well, I was
Cheryl's.
just a little nervous. I thought it was going to be a lot of little kids, so I was a little
No,
nervous.
I
But
mean,
if
they're welcome, I guess. It's up to the parents, right? But it is
no,
an
for sure.
adult geared
All right, right on.
parade for sure.
Fine. Bubba, quit spamming. Bubba's been around a long time, and it must be because
Baba!
we were talking about development. He said, "How about bag balm?" And we're just gonna leave it at that. There, Bubba. I said it out loud. We're gonna leave it out of the record.
Baba!
Rochelle wanted to know: was it difficult to acquire your license from the feds versus when the state issued them? Oh, do you happen
No.
to remember? No. Oh,
Mm-mm.
I'm
I
supposed to
mean, I
get
don't
my.
really deal with that side. That's more Ashley and Danny. But from my recollection, I don't believe there was really any. It was just sending the check maybe to a different person. I don't know.
Sure. And actually, I was supposed to hear back today, but I didn't from the USDA. I took the class and applied and did the fingerprints. I'd like to just do my personal own grow because I did that. Well, yeah, I would like to have just my own little grow. So,
Yeah. Wait, so
uh,
why do you oh, the finger okay, okay, okay. I thought you
yeah,
meant to be a tester, but you wanna be a grower.
yeah, yep.
Yes, Bobby
Uh,
Beans.
yeah, I know, right? Travis says, thanks, guys. Big hugs from Green Bay. Thanks for stopping by,
Oh,
Trav. We're in
thanks,
Green Bay as
Travis.
well. We've got social responsibility. Um, have you guys had pretty consistent luck? Well, I know you didn't mess too much with the intoxicants for some time, but when it
Mhm.
comes to social responsibility and giving back to the community, so like when you're at the parade, I'm assuming you're letting people know, like, hey, this is take your time with this, check it out. It's kind of a pretty self-explanatory, but it's also just something you got to be aware of. Now, when you go to your stores, I'm assuming they are also very like. I know the one I hear a lot of, Kelly's Greens. Is that one? I
Yeah.
still got to check this place out. I just saw another thing about Kelly's Greens. Where the heck?
Oh, she's so
Somewhere.
sweet. Her and her husband, they're great over there. Yeah, you better check them out. They have the
Yeah,
tastiest treats.
love to hear that. Is that so? Are they? Is it like a bake shop?
Yes, it's I would, a bakery.
Yeah,
I
but they
think that's what
also
they give
have like
themselves.
special stuff, special
Yeah, they do
cookies and
like
stuff.
I think they do like a high noon tea or tea party of some sort. Um I know we actually I don't know if it was the first time we met her, but at the Midwest Hemp Fest, she was next to us and
Oh, right
she's
on. So that's kind of
selling those cookies and baked goods left and
right
right.
on. Well, and a really cool thing will be, so we're doing Let's Legal Wisconsin is partnering up with HempFest this year. Is actually at the planning session with them this past weekend in Milwaukee. So really looking forward to that and making some noise this year and
Yes, Bobby.
seeing how big we can get that thing. That's how we roll. So make some
Oh, that's
noise.
so
I'm looking
exciting to
forward to
hear.
seeing you there. Yeah.
Yes.
And we're looking at
Awesome.
getting some big names to stop out there. So stay tuned. We're getting pretty excited. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah. Bubba says, "Can you make some weed infused coffee?"
Ah, well, I know one of our retailers is a coffee shop called Sippy Hippie. They're so cute. They started with this Volkswagen bus,
Mhm.
and they were just slinging coffee out of there for a while. Now they actually have a brick and mortar, but the owner was sampling our THCA gummies, and he wanted to try to include it into the menu. And he just took half a gummy and dropped it right in his hot coffee, and it melted. And he said it was
Oh,
amazing.
really? I never
Yeah.
thought of that. But yeah,
Sippy Hippie, look it
gummy.
up.
I d-
Sippie. They're in Slinger.
oh,
So
really? Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that was that. Okay.
yeah. But they do
So
events all over. They take the bus. They're really cool. But yeah, that's one way. I know otherwise we could probably infuse the coffee beans.
get some goodies in there. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Have you guys thought about syrup? A little syrup. A
Ooh,
syrup
like
bag,
maple
yeah.
syrup?
Well, I don't have any on me. So it's like
I
it
love
looks
those.
almost like cough medicine bottle, but then
Okay.
I do like I got marking, and then I know that's 10 milligrams, so I put that in my Sprite, and then I get 10 milligrams in the Sprite, and then yeah, it starts working pretty quick.
Like a cough
Um,
syrup almost.
yeah, yep. But it is that's been my new go-to. I really like the drinks, but sometimes it's hard to stay stocked on another drink to have in the fridge. So
Yeah.
syrup has been my personal, just personal. I could be one of the very
Ooh.
few, but I really like them, especially if I'm going out with people, a couple friends or whatever. Which usually by this time, and I'm not going out any later than this, but
You know, this
uh,
is it's
this
getting
is
dark.
late for me, man. And we're only up because it's an hour later.
Oh,
It's just
true.
I like going out, and then I just have my little nobody's. I just put my stuff in. You guys do whatever you want. I'm good over here. So
Yeah. Well, I've seen, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's similar to like people putting that like flavored drink or flavored stuff in their cocktails. Why not just bloop right in
exactly.
your drink?
Yep.
I
Yep.
like that. I'll look into that. Thank you.
All right. Absolutely. When it comes to one thing I haven't done on one of these is saw if you guys have questions for me. So I want you to try to come up with a hard question for me, Kelly, and be like, Bob, I'm over here drilling you with questions. What do you got for me, Kelly?
Well, I'm sure this has already been asked, but how did you get Bobby Beans? Where did that come from?
That's a great question. So when I started in the hemp industry, it would have been October of 2 years ago, and then at the end of November, we had it was the where I had started. It was their 1 year anniversary, and they were going to do a like 1920s, 1930s gangsters themed party, and I was part of the discussion of the party, and somebody's like, "Well, we got to have nicknames." And I was like, "Oh, dude, what are you gonna?" And then somebody just out of the blue went, "I fucking got it, Bobby Beans." And then I was like, "Ah," but everyone else is like, "Dude, oh, that's it." So from that day, it has been Bobby Beans.
I love
So,
it.
well, hey, and if I could turn into a master grower, it would fit because then I
Yeah.
could be like, "Hey, buy Bob's Beans from
Yeah, that's yep.
Bobby Beans." So no, we'll see.
Mhm, mhm. It's got
But
a
that's
nice
how that
ring
all
to
started.
it. I like it. I
It
like
does. It does.
it.
Thank you. Plant the beans, says Ashley. Yes, exactly. We've
Soon.
got right. Yeah. What time? Like in a normal year, what is it typically like? April planting.
We usually do like mid-May, but we're
Okay,
kind of switching it up this year, so we might do a little earlier. I'm not 100% sure. But
sure.
yeah,
And
usually
who
mid-May to
knows
end.
if this kind of
Yeah,
weather sticks around for a couple weeks? We might be
yeah.
planting here in a couple weeks. So yeah, I guess that's kind
Yeah,
of the
hopefully.
fun
I
of it.
love that.
That'd be great. As far as legalization efforts, is there anything that you can think of that I could be doing to help you guys as far as when I'm making noise down at the Capitol or just out and about kind of gathering people's concerns in that? Is there anything else I could be doing for you guys on your
Aw,
side?
that's so sweet of you to ask. Honestly, Bobby, I think you're doing a really, really good job. You've touched some like just coming with us to the Tavern League, and I've seen you in Madison and all these stores and connecting the dots. And that's really what I feel this industry has been here in Wisconsin has been missing is like we got um, like the growers, and then we got the retailers, and then we got the manufacturers in there, and then we got the testers. But they're not. There's such a disconnect. I feel like, and I feel like you're really connecting the dots.
Oh, I
So
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
That
Keep doing
that
what
was
you're
kind of
doing.
my. Hey, I will do. Thank you. I appreciate that because that's kind of what I that was just kind of what came to my head was I just got to start trying to get people together, and that's pretty much what we try to do. So glad to hear
Yeah,
that that's what it's looking like because that's sure what I'm trying. I promise you that.
it does, and
um,
you're doing great. You're being the
Philip,
voice. You're
yeah,
filling the shoes for us, and we really do appreciate that.
awesome.
Yeah.
Philip Scott, I don't know if you saw it. He had said hello earlier, and he said we should
Hey,
organize a
Philip.
lobby. We should organize a lobby day and bring everyone in one day. 100%
Oh,
agree with that.
we'll get our high vibe tribe. Heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah, get a couple
Yes.
bus loads.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Uh, we need weed stock back around the Capitol. Hey, that would be dope. I'd be down for
Weed
that.
stock. Hey, we're kicking around the idea of a weed stock here at the farm. We'll keep
Sign
it.
me up. Whatever I can do to help.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
down. Javin says I just potted 2 seedlings in my tent, 1 train wreck and 1 banana purple punch. All right, that sounds delicious.
Ooh, best of luck to you, Javin.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah. Tammy says we need to keep the hemp in play when we get true cannabis legalized for the people who prefer that. 110%.
Absolutely. Yep.
And just from all the different uses for hemp, it's we just went over on Friday all the different industrial uses. It's just
Oh my
insane.
gosh. We haven't even tapped
Um,
into that.
no, exactly, because it's the hardest thing that I think people trip up on is like right now, yes, it's going to be more expensive for the hemp option or the hemp alternative to whatever you're looking at, but that's because everything in the paper and cotton has gotten so industrialized it can be done so cheap. Like there's going to have to be a little bit of growing pain and higher pricing, but it's got to be a collective effort. The consumers have to actually understand that because it's so crazy what this plant can do. So
Yeah.
we need to make
We
sure that
definitely
it's
have some
not just
catching up to do, I would say, in that area, but doesn't mean it can't be done. And here in Wisconsin, paper mills, isn't that a big thing here? In Green Bay, is it right? Is that
yeah.
where? Or
Oh yeah, we got a ton. Yep.
yeah, and you can make a paper out of hemp. Like,
Right.
let's do
The
it.
Constitution was written on hemp paper. I did not know
Isn't that
that.
amazing?
That's
That
so
is
cool.
so cool. Yeah. Yes,
You
let's
would
just
you,
give back.
you would think with how against hemp the United States seems to have been for so long that we wouldn't have a constitution that could ever be written on it because it's such a terrible thing. It's
Yeah.
just like
What were
yeah.
they thinking?
Right. Philip Scott says every spring I plant 1 to 2 cannabis plants in the flower pots in front of the Capitol. Usually takes a week for the building and grounds guys to find them. It's awesome.
Yeah, love that. It's amazing.
Let's go. I've heard we are the first state that will be legal in pill form. Well, that ain't gonna happen. I sure hope.
I hope
Um, that's a last case scenario. So, but anyways, what else? I like this free ball in the questions. What do you guys got in the comments? Comments. What do you got for questions for Kelly or for I? I feel like I could talk with Kelly all day, every day.
yes.
You guys rock over there. I'm going to be there Sunday. I will be there Sunday,
Are you
100%
bringing?
now.
Are you bringing your wifey?
My wifey might come. I'll have to see where she's at. Otherwise, Josh, I think, was wanting to come too.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
my
totally.
buddy Josh.
Bring everybody.
Well, actually, maybe Josh and Kim and my wife. We like
Oh,
to hang out. We
well,
do.
let us know because we'll reserve spots on the bus for you.
Oh, there's a bus. What?
Yes, we're taking a bus
What?
from Cheryl. Meet at Cheryl's Club, and we're going to take a bus from there and roll on out to the parade. It's about 15 minutes or so from Cheryl's, I would guess.
Okay. Right on. I like
Yeah.
buses. Ashley said squat up. Yes, that's right. That's what we're doing.
Hot
Corey,
nacho.
right. Corey says, "Have you smoked Delta 8?" I have. Learning a little more about how Delta 8 flour is made. I don't know necessarily that. So the thing I liked about Delta 8 was, again, if I was gonna go to a concert or something, Delta 8, I could super like body relax, but my mind wasn't completely, in the third dimension per se. Like if I could get to my seat and then the THC really kicks in, but then when I need to leave, the THC goes back away, that'd be cool. But that's
Yeah.
not how that works. So Delta 8, right. Delta 8, maybe one day there will be like, yeah, super fast acting and then super fast unacting.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I liked it for that perspective, but just learn a little more about how it's actually made and struggling to find a place that I could actually see Delta 8 be made. I still haven't. I just don't, I stick away from that personally. Have you ever tried Delta 8 or smoking Delta 8 before, Miss Kelly? No?
No, we learned early on what it was, and I like the sun grown.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
Javin said, I love that Madison has decriminalized smoking weed in public along with possession. Definitely. It sucks that
What
there's
about
still
the rest
some.
of us, though? Like, that's not
I know,
fair.
that's what I'm saying.
What? I think
Uh,
Milwaukee is too.
yep, I
If I
believe they are. Green Bay is decriminalized, but I don't know that what, I feel like if you got caught with it, it'd still be an issue. And then a lot of the places that you're coming back from Michigan to Green Bay are still not decriminalized. So learn that the
aha.
hard way. We've got Travis said it used to be a large industry back. I'm thinking he meant in the day here in Wisconsin a long time ago. Not sure why we had to legalize growing it. Sounds like the government decided to depress people from growing certain crops in certain areas of the country. Unfortunately, Delta 8 isn't good, says Billy. It's fake. That's kind of the the topic of discussion there. Tammy says, I've heard Delta 10 is great for anxiety. Is that true? When I was trying 8 and 10, 8 was more of like the indica chill, and 10 was more of the sativa like focus for me. I don't know that it necessarily helped with anxiety. I guess I didn't think of it for that use, but again, for now, I would just stick with CBD for anxiety. Again, that's what I do with your guys' pre rolls. They're great. I love it. Madison is the only town in the country that you can smoke cannabis in public. In the country? What? I'm gonna have to check that out. Not that I don't believe you, I just don't believe
That's
it.
interesting. I've never heard that.
Right? Buddha, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Billy said it made his anxiety worse. Okay. I felt that. Come
Yeah.
on, guys. You got to have a couple more questions in there. Corey says, thanks for the info, y'all. Absolutely, man.
Thank you, Corey.
Yeah. Or Kelly, is there anything else that you wanted to touch on that we didn't get a chance to touch on that you'd like to tell people about? What do you guys got for other events coming up?
Oh, we got all kinds. We got St. Patty's Day. This Thursday, we're partnering with Cheryl's Club again, and we have a local artist that we met at the West Bend Farmers Market, and he does these really cool twisted copper trees. So we're going to elevate the people, and then they're going to twist their little trees, and then we're made special infused mocktails at the club as well for afterwards. So that's on
See,
Thursday.
that's wait. So mocktails with cannabis?
Yep.
Yes. All
Yep.
right. Yeah. Whatever you guys are doing to make those, I need to check it out. I love my
Yep.
mocktails. All right.
Me too. Yes.
And so now a copper plant. What the hell is a copper plant? Does that grow copper?
So you
I
just
gotta.
take like strands of copper wire, and then you literally like twist them and make them look like. I wish I had it. It looks like a
I'm
funky
googling
tree.
it.
It's really
You
really
got me.
cool. Twisted Tree Creations. His name is Kyle. He's amazing.
Twisted Tree Creations. And yeah, guys, I recommend if you're anywhere near the Slinger area, I highly recommend you follow. Well, either way, you should follow DNA Hemp on Facebook, Instagram, all that. But especially for all the cool events they got going on around them, and it is Slinger, right?
The Shield Club is in Slinger. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Our farm is in Farmington. General area. Yeah.
How generic is that? Our farm is in Farmington.
Isn't
Our
that
production
amazing?
facility is in Production Teenton. You guys are ridiculous over there at DNA Hemp. This is cool.
We can't even make this up, Bobby. We can't even make it up.
I gotta share this. Yeah, this looks cool. I gotta share Twisted Tree. Here we go. That's cool.
Yes.
I want one of those.
How cool is that?
So
and he makes those cute little gnomes. Yeah, so you make your own and you take it home. A make and take.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, high vibing. See? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, you guys they're all over. Oh wow. All right. See, you gotta follow these guys on Facebook. They got lots going on. Join the high tribe.
Also, goat yoga this spring, Mother's Day, and then I think the following weekend or the weekend before. I think it's Mother's Day and the following weekend. Don't quote me, but we're having goat yoga out on the farm. So
hey, let's go.
With Jessica Hope from MKE Yoga Social. She's well known around the area. She's amazing. I think she started kind of during the COVID area. So she was doing yoga like at different, like at breweries and different spaces. She didn't have her own space, but Ashley and I went to one of her classes and met her, and it's been peaches ever since. But we're really excited to have her out here and bring goats out, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You do yoga with baby goats running around. You can let them jump on you. They're sweet. They're cuddly. They'll like rip on your string or your hair, but in the nicest way possible. But we're really excited about that one. We had a really good turnout for that.
That's
if
awesome.
You can make that one, Bobby Beans.
That sounds pretty dope.
Highly suggest it.
I got to get a date on that. Hang on, I got to catch up on comments too here. Holy, Josh got to join now. Josh, so it's at what time would we be there for Sunday? You said a bus leaves at what time?
8:30.
8:30. Josh, gotta see if you can talk Kim into coming, because I'll get Liza to come, and then all four of us can go down there. We get to go on a bus, and it's a parade for like older folks too, and they're gonna be handing out joints. So we gotta go. We gotta go, Josh. Let's make it happen.
We're rolling like 1,000 joints to hand out. So yes, we need all hands on deck.
All right. Josh says Slinger sounds like an awesome place. Can't wait to visit. So yes, hopefully we can do that soon.
Well, come on Billy, out, Josh.
Right. Billy says happy St. Patrick's Day from an old Irish stoner. Attaboy Billy. Jason says I went to Higher Love in Ironwood 2 weekends ago. Great place. It's awesome to hear.
I have friends that have went there as well.
Awesome.
I heard good things. Yep.
Cool. I'm enjoying my products from there for sure.
Yes.
Ashley says join our DNA high vibe tribe.
Yes.
She also says Kelly's Sunshine and Funny Farm equals high vibing awesomeness.
That's Bubbles. That's the A in DNA, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley.
Oh, okay. There you go.
She's usually the voice, so this is totally out of my comfort zone. So she's
you're killing.
Oh yeah,
you're killing.
We're gonna have an day trip and adventure camp this summer too, Bobby Beans. How could I forget?
What is that now?
We don't really know exactly, but we're gonna invite. We've met lots of practitioners along the way, lots of groovy people who have amazing talents and gifts, much like Kyle, the tree twisting guy. But we're gonna invite parents and children, and they're going to come to the farm for a couple hours. We're going to have a little light lunch or snacks, but we invite you to come out and experience the farm. It really is beautiful. We kind of I don't want to say we take it for granted, but we realize not everybody has a place to go and take your shoes off and ground down in the grass, or I don't know. We're just trying to connect the dots of all the really cool people that we have met, and we invite people to come out and have an experience, whether it's going to be some type of movement, and then we're going to probably pair with the sound bowls by our very own Ashley.
Okay.
Lots of neat things in the works, but yes.
I'm going to be staying tuned for that. So definitely let me know.
It's going to be a summer series. We're thinking like once a week.
Okay.
Throughout
That'd be
the
really
summer.
neat.
Yeah.
Sounds like you can find a lot of neat things there. And you being able to bring those together, that'd be cool. Alan wants to know if the goats are going to faint.
I don't think so, but that would be really funny.
If they do, it might not be planned. So bring it, medics. Ashley says, tell them about mushrooms.
We're so excited about the fungi. Ashley is certified to sell wild foraged mushrooms. So we're gonna explore the farm. We're gonna have a foray with the Zenden master of fungi and
cool.
The pharaoh of fungi, Tavis. He's got a store. I thought it was in Green Bay, but it's not. That was you. It's up north somewhere. Like, I want to say about 3 hours from me. I'm not 100% sure, but he's going to come out and we're going to explore the farm and see what mushrooms are already here. And we're inoculating some mushrooms in our log cribs. So, those won't be ready for a couple years or so. I know they take some time to get going, but yes, mushroom madness is happening, and we cannot wait to pair the mushrooms and the cannabis.
Hey, that sounds like a match made in heaven. Ashley also says, ask Kelly Sunshine what she puts in her smoothie every day.
Everything. So I make this master blend. Basically, whatever's in season, I try to keep it fresh and seasonal. Just a lot of fruits and spinach or kale, ginger. And then I put this blend of cannabis. I got like the ground flower. I put a little bit of the hemp seed, the chai seed, the flax seed, all kinds of stuff. Is this one of
those smoothies that's never tastes exactly the same?
Exactly. And it's not really a smoothie. It's kind of a chunky. So you have to get used to the texture, but the flavor's on point. I like to add cayenne, so it's like you get that sweet and spicy. Yes.
I don't know that you need to
offer those at our day camp too.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know. I don't know if I would like this. This sounds a bit too healthy for me, but I might try it. My wife, she's always like, "Will you just try like 2 or 3 green beans tonight?" And it's like, yeah, I should be able to. Then I take a bite of the bit. I don't know what happened to me growing up, but carrots and green beans I just do not like.
Oh, that is good that you keep trying, because you know what? Maybe one day you'll.
Well, maybe I need to try the smoothie route. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, it's basically like taking everything and grinding it all up and drinking it. Ashley and I drink one every day.
All right. Ashley says it feeds her soul. Heath, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate that. Ashley said it's the pharaoh of fungi. Got it.
Oh, Tavis, yes.
Billy says, I like you guys. Keep up the good word. Appreciate that.
Thanks,
I
Billy.
do believe that my body wants it. That I believe. That's why I keep trying it, because I'm like, it makes sense that I should like it. But from Madeline Island, lots of morals this time.
Oh.
All right. That sounds... Morals, is that the top? Or no, is morals a type of...
Morels? Is that what... Yeah, morels. Those are the... kind of look like a brain, I guess, but they're more longer.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, now that you said it looks like a brain. Yeah.
I'm always people go nuts over them.
Really?
Yeah.
I got it. All right.
But there's only like a certain window of time that they grow.
Only a certain amount of time.
That's why everybody's like, get your morels.
Get out there now. Don't lose your morale. All right. Well, I know you had to head out to the farm tonight to join us, so I don't want to keep you too late. Appreciate your time as always. A reminder to check out these guys' amazing products with the link right below us on the ticker. Oh, yes. I've always wanted a ticker, so I made it for you guys. Look at that. check out their
Thank
product.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a few events coming up that I'm sure we'll be working together with that I look forward to. And yeah, just keep keep me in the loop with what you guys are doing. You do a good job of keeping it up on Facebook, so we can keep getting the word out to the people. But I'm just excited that I got to meet you guys that we're collabing, and I've always got your guys's whatever I can do to help you guys. Let me know. So
Likewise, Bobby. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
you
thank you
too.
for making this so smooth, you guys. This was not easy for me, but I can do hard things. So
Absolutely can.
thank you.
I thank you. All right, everybody. You have a good night. 50 bike a pound sesh. What is he talking about? 50 what? 50 bike a pound sesh.
I'm not
Alan,
sure.
you lost me there, buddy. That's okay though. I need to get dinner. So Jill, everybody, thanks for stopping out. Super appreciate your time, Kelly. You guys have a good evening, and we'll see you on Wednesday.